Greetings and welcome to another series of weekly devotionals where we take a look at one of the readings in the lectionary for this upcoming Sunday and offer a few thoughts for reflection. And the reading we're going to look at for this series is in the book of Acts, chapter 9, the healing of the woman known as Tabitha, or in Greek, Dorcas. I've mentioned before the story about when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I think my faith was stronger in some ways, my faith in God. I truly believed. I read that story in the Gospel of Matthew about how you could move mountains if you had enough faith. And I remember actually testing that theory out. I thought if I just had enough faith, I could move mountains. I believed that God could and would do anything. And maybe that was a bit naive. I kind of looked at God as sort of a cosmic Santa Claus that would just give me the things that I wanted. But I think I really did have a strong faith that God could make a real difference in my life. And now that I've gotten older, I think maybe I've gotten a little more cynical and skeptical about the power of faith. I remember a testimony given in a church. There was a volcano that had erupted in Hawaii, and there was a lava flow that was heading toward this town. And one of the relatives in the church of this person in Hawaii wanted the church to pray that this town would be saved. And so the church prayed week after week. And after several weeks, the person in the church stood up in church and announced that the prayers worked. The lava flow had been diverted. The town was saved. God intervened and saved those folks in Hawaii. And I remember thinking, is that really true? Did those prayers really move that volcano, so to speak, out of the way? I mention these struggles of mine because of this comparison in the book of Acts. The story of the healing of Tabitha is very comparable to another healing story actually found in the Gospel of Luke, the healing of Jairus' daughter. And in that story, we might remember, Jesus was kind of mocked because he wanted to heal Jairus' daughter. Jairus' daughter had died. And Jesus said, no, she's just sleeping. But as the Gospel writer Luke tells us in that story, the people did not have enough faith in Jesus, and they laughed and mocked and were cynical and skeptical and didn't believe that Jesus could heal. Now, in this story in Tabitha, the exact opposite is true. Tabitha has died, and Jesus is not there, but Jesus' apostle, Peter, is there, and representatives of Tabitha go and they seek out Peter. The disciples heard that Peter was there. They sent 2 men to him with this request, please come to us without delay. They had faith that Peter could truly make a difference. And of course he did. He goes and heals the woman Tabitha. And of course, I don't think our faith necessarily is going to always result in miraculous healings or the moving of mountains or volcanoes. But I think this story does prompt us to think about our faith and to think if we really do believe that our faith can make a discernible difference in our lives. And if we do, what kind of difference might that be? Amen.